This lady visited this man for sexual activity in his house. They have been talking on the phone for 3 weeks before she decided to visit him. Their brief love story started when they both liked each other's profiles on a popular dating app. She visited the man as they both agreed to have sex, but she's unaware that he has invited a third party to join them. Lost in her actions to get the man in the mood, the lady is shocked when she suddenly feels the touch of a third party. She immediately tries to run away, but both men quickly stop her as the third party moves closer. The lady's boyfriend tries to calm her down from her panic, explaining that the third party is his friend who wants to join them. She immediately expresses her disapproval, and her boyfriend suddenly turns against his friend. They both start arguing aggressively, with the lady believing her man is standing up for her protection, unaware that it's all part of their plan. Still in shock, the lady tries to quickly put on her dress and leave, but the man immediately stops her, attempting to calm her down. When you find yourself in a situation where you're almost sexually abused, trust your instincts. Leave immediately when you have the chance. Your safety is everything. The man convinces the lady to stay and continue what they started, but she instantly disagrees, stating that she's not comfortable with the third party in the house. He immediately assures her that he will send his friend away and pleads with her to patiently wait while he steps out to do what she requested. A man will say anything just to make a woman feel safe, but true safety is proven through actions, not words. This is another opportunity for the lady to leave the man's house for her safety, but she ignorantly believes he's protecting her. The man's friend stands in the kitchen doorway, waiting for him to return with news of whether he has convinced the lady to stay. He quickly tells his friend that the lady requested he leaves the house as the only condition for her to stay, but his friend immediately disagrees with the decision. The man is unhappy that his friend crashed the party at the wrong time, which ultimately led to the lady's rejection. Their initial plan was for him to join them once they had officially started, not while the mood was still being set. In his defense, his friend claims that he saw the lady undress herself and believed the time was right to join them. The friend suggests to the man that he should let him go meet the lady and apologize to her, while subtly preparing her for both of them. He believes he has more convincing power and will easily get the job done. These two friends are cut from the same cloth, living life with reckless abandon and a complete lack of fear for the consequences. The man grants his permission for his friend to go try and convince the lady, as the most important thing to him are the positive results. Those who choose the wrong path will always find someone to walk it with them. The lady is still sitting alone in panic when she suddenly sees the man's friend walking towards her. He quickly starts apologizing to her and slowly sits on the couch to talk to her. He officially introduces himself to the lady as the man's best friend, stating that they both do everything together as friends. His intention behind introducing himself as the best friend is to soften the lady's heart, making it easier to convince her to agree to a threesome. He slowly moves closer to the lady, but she angrily pushes him, threatening to scream, and he quickly moves away. This action from the man is enough for the lady to realize her safety is not guaranteed and that she should leave immediately, but she is blinded by the trust she placed in her new boyfriend. She believes that her boyfriend is unaware of his friend's approach and thinks he will deal with him once he finds out about his actions. Despite the lady's clear discomfort, the man persistently tries to approach her. As she begins to scream for help, he immediately backs off and retreats. He calmly tells the lady not to scream and assures her that he'll leave her alone in peace, then turns and walks away. A wise woman knows when to walk away to protect her peace. The friend storms up to the man, furious, and accuses him of inviting an outdated type of lady. Upon hearing that the lady declined his friend's advances, the man attempts to leave to find her, but his friend stops him. He snaps at the man to stay put and demands he listens to his plan on how they can get the lady to cooperate with their scheme. He suggests to the man for them to grab the lady and forcefully take advantage of her without her consent. A man who lacks control over his desires is no different from a beast. The man hears the lady's hurried movements as she rushes to put on her dress and leave the house. Instinctively, he tries to go after her, but his friend holds his hand, delaying him. His friend suspects he's hesitating and questions his readiness to follow through with the plan. Determined, he assures himself that if he doesn't get a positive response in a few minutes, he will confront the lady himself. The lady, still half-dressed, hurriedly slips on her slippers, desperate to leave the house. But before she can reach the door, the man steps in, blocking her path. He immediately begins apologizing for his friend's approach, lying to her that he was locked inside the room and had no part in what happened. He positions himself in front of the door, blocking her exit, and gently pleads with her to sit and talk with him, insisting that they clear up the misunderstanding. The lady, visibly upset by the entire situation, refuses to listen to anything he has to say. She has already made up her mind to leave and won't be swayed. He subtly tells her that his friend likes her and urges her to let him join them for his sake. She immediately tries to leave, but he quickly stops her again. The lady senses danger in the air, yet she still struggles to stand firm on her decision to leave. Turning a blind eye to danger doesn't erase it. It only gives it room to grow. He begins to emotionally manipulate her, reminding her of the deep online connection they once shared. He then claims that his friend feels the same way about her, which is why he wants to be involved. He steps closer to her, speaking calmly as he tries to explain why she should let his friend join them, despite her repeated refusals. His friend, already fed up with the lady's constant refusal, storms in angrily, ready to carry out his backup plan. The tone of his voice sends a wave of fear and panic through the lady as she realizes his friend intends to force her. With desperation in her voice, she pitifully begs them to let her go, but as she attempts to leave, both of them quickly stops her. They both forcefully push the lady onto the couch, immediately holding her down to prevent her from leaving. They are about to commit a crime known as rape. This man has betrayed the love and trust the lady had in him, which gave her the courage to visit his house. He covers the lady's face with a pillow to stop her from screaming and orders his friend to get started with the plan. His friend suddenly stops when he notices that the lady is no longer breathing. The man quickly removes the pillow from her face and sees the lady lying lifeless on the couch. The pressure the man applied on the pillow to silence the lady also restricted her airflow, ultimately leading to her death. This man just committed a crime known as murder. He is also culpable of attempted rape, as his actions and intent demonstrate a clear effort to commit the crime, even though it was not completed. He blames his friend for everything, and without hesitation, his friend takes off and flees. The one who leads you into trouble often finds a way out, leaving you to face the consequences. This is a lesson to everyone. Do not visit a man you meet on the internet in his house for a first date. Always stay alert and leave when you sense danger for your own protection. Thank you for watching this video. Please share this video and comment where you are watching from.